This is the South China Sea. It's estimated nearly a third of the world's trade passes through this body of water. It is also at the heart of a very complicated 21st century territorial dispute. A half dozen governments have competing claims over the South China Sea, including Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia. But the biggest player here is clearly China, which has also embarked on the most aggressive campaign to claim its stake here. China's been building artificial islands in a region of reefs and partially submerged rocks known as the Spratly Islands, in some cases putting in brand new airstrips on locations like the recently constructed island of Fiery Cross. Here's what the island looked like before, and here's what it looks like after this impressive land reclamation project. And Beijing has been issuing warnings to other ships and planes to stay away from these man-made islands. It doesn't take an expert to see that the Spratly Islands are much closer to the Philippines than they are to China. So how is China laying legal claim to this territory? Well, Beijing offers up maps dating back to the early 20th century, which have since become known as the 9-Dash map, a map that China has even begun printing in the pages of new Chinese passports. The Philippines disputes this, citing the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. It has taken China to the Permanent Court of Arbitration at The Hague. But China has so far refused to attend these hearings, arguing that the court has no jurisdiction in this matter. The U.S. is supporting its longtime ally, the Philippines. In the last year, U.S. warships and warplanes have conducted several so-called freedom of navigation operations, ignoring Chinese warnings and traveling close to China's man-made islands. China opposes the U.S. operations, calling them a threat to peace and stability in the region. But Beijing's actions have also alarmed many much smaller nations in the South China Sea. Critics argue that China is building the case for its territorial claims by quite literally building islands in the sea. Ivan Watson, CNN, Hong Kong.